Qué marrano, gente.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow, my good man. We represent one of the oldest. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our...
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't happen to...
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalmekia. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
We won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Sweet incense!
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness. Like eating a cloud. The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins. Silver platter.
Vamos a ver, ¿dónde pijo queréis que vaya? Retrasados mentales.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Menos más.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, a long-standing pillar.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. Try the baths.
Thank you.
Aquí en la
Well,
puerta.
it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this photo knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep...
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. You've lived here for some time. You know Rosina Dalmekia. We believe...
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping...
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business, and you're likely to lose it.
¿En serio?
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with a blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested.
Yes, man. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread,
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds.
taste.
One bite and you'll be begging for more.
It would make a fine gift for your
My
beloved.
carpets have...
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalmekia being a woman of experience.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last... Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalmekia. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey.
What did you call me?
My apologies. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on it.
Ahora aparecerán 14 secundarias.
I
Ya
thought
verás.
we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalmekia. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalmekia seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there...
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for what? The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well...
What can I do for you?
I'm...
Then be off with you. I serve the...
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty. No, just leave, will you?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Sniff, good sir.
My carpets have
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Let me treat you.
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that, a small price to pay. But enough about my little act.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people... Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for else.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just and put an end to the trouble, Lubos.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
I need a drink.
Ve y píllatelo. Empezamos a dar por culo. Sí, que por aquí no puedo ni salir, pero qué mierda estáis haciendo, tío. Oh, qué manera de hacerte las vueltas, tío. Los cabrones. Que estoy en un puto desierto, que puedo llegar al mismo sitio desde donde me dé la gana. No me hagáis caminito, que era más que se puede llegar de una manera. La hostia, tío, qué inútiles. Esto por hacerte andar. perder tiempo, no sé para qué, para decir que su juego tiene luego más horas de los que realmente es, o para qué pijo hacen eso, tío. Son inútiles.
Good girl.
Y ya por aquí yo no he explorado nada. Puedo ir hasta aquí. Todo esto, vale. Vamos a empezar a explorar. Anda abajo. Esto está cerrado. Por ahí es por donde tengo que ir, o sea que antes de eso...
Ready, go?
Faster!
Ya ves tú, yo esto lo hago por si aparece algún enemigo fuerte. Pero de momento para matar a las mierdas esas que ni se mueven.
Time to fight.
Esta tontería. Loquete. Verás, para 10 kills. Eso ahí escondido y son 10 kills. ¿Qué?
Thanks, Cal.
Your father took a knock or two.
¿Esto aquí para qué, tío? Para nada. Esconderte unas flores de esas de pussies. Yo no lo entiendo, tío. pijo hacen, la verdad. Y 10 kills y 2 flores de esas que he matado ya 20.500. Que verá, bastante útil la exploración, ¿eh? Banda de inútiles. No tiene ningún fucking sentido, gente. Que no tiene sentido ninguno, pero bueno.
Let's go. Run like the wind. Quietly now.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections...
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are intent. Being such good friends, we elected, and now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
Con la hostia me cago. Madre, ¿quién coño los está curando? ¿Con tu puta raza?
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's... I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confident...
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the... Well...
Indeed it is. The people of Dalmekia had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Clive. So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrade. And those left behind have been encouraged to...
Thank you. And please allow... you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust.
Oh, dear.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosby.
No, thank you very much.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Nueva ropa.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to tell them that Rosina Dalmekia is back in bed with...
Umia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
Caraiba.
So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Come on, Uncle.
true what I'm hearing?
Dos misiones secundarias de mierda. Creo que alguna de ellas mole.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having...
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's soon-to-be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to... He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalmekia. I don't suppose you have it.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss are.
Good, and then
The way we need your...
let's place them bound to hold.
All right.
Let's hope there's someone.
Un puto cuchillo. De pochos.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
¡Sudécemo!
My carpets have bright
It would make a
Bla 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 bla.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in Castle Dasmond.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
¿Cerca dónde? ¿Retrasados, tío?
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of dissolved greens.
If you can't even...
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
What is it? I mean, not
Bla 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 bla.
Has to be.
Bla 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 bla.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Kneaded to a silken softness.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Como esto haya sido la misión secundaria, voy a flipar, cabrones.
I bet.
Menos mal, porque estaba flipando. Hostia, ¿esto ahora dónde es? En el otro lado, ¿no? Mira lo que te digo. Mira lo que te digo.
Faster.
Be safe.
If you're just feathered.
Bla 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 bla.
Folk first.
Bla 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 bla.
Looks like I've got some learning to do.
Bla 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 bla.
So, do you crush it up?
No sé qué estoy haciendo. Sigue caliza. Me vaya a mandar. No doy crédito, tío. La verdad que manda cojones.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Un escalón no puede bajarlo un puto pájaro gigante que planea. No puede bajar un escalón. Tiene la verdad, el juego está lleno de muros invisibles.
I can walk from here.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric.
Yes, they're quite sort.
The juiciest meat from Green's.
Esto es la peor secundaria sin duda que he hecho hasta el momento, la más relleno, la más mierda. Estamos aquí perdiendo el tiempo de un lado para otro, ya nos han mandado 4 veces o 10.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Dalmekia and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Pues nada, gente. Esto ha sido la misión. Pulsa X unas 50 veces o así más o menos que le he dado.
Hopefully this is what Seven needs.
Pulsa X 50 veces y luego al start para que te lleve al sitio, porque ya después de los 20 viajes que hemos echado, como haya que echar otro,
I wasn't sure how much you'd need.
tenemos otra misión secundaria que tiene pinta que va a ser lo mismico.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching, that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalmekia.
It's a fine-looking blade.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting...
I'm sorry, Forge Master.
Let's take a look then. First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife? But what do I think? It's sharp, and it's heavy. Heavier. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but...
And I was so certain I had it.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly should. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if...
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the... I would say...
And who would be... The butcher? The hunter? Dalmekia's home to humble traders. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customer.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of...
I will. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds a net. For the hunter, for the...
Madre mía.
There you go. It looks like so much me. You've put on my...
It's
Take a sniff, good sir.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every...
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalmekia wouldn't be enough to cool. I've no doubt that my woes stem... But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers. I'm bound to these baths in...
All right.
Wonderful. Leave them these baths. My luck...
Sweet incense.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
We should get going soon.
¿Cómo pijo se llega ahí, tío?
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
What the hell are those things?
Puta Gerardo, tío. Fuera las bolas de fuego esas, todas raras.
By the flames. That explains the heat. Come on. Out of the frying pan. Fuck.
Estoy flipando en colores, bro. ¿Cómo meten así? Si venía full vida, ¿no? Uf, mira, me cago en vuestra puta madre.
Hanging lanterns. Keep...
We should get going soon.
Para.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Better already. Be safe. the heat.
tenía el anillo este de esquiva perfecta.
Let's cool things down a bit.
Se pone solo, o sea, te compra algo y se autoequipa. Vaya panda de retrasados mentales, la verdad.
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling. I needed that.
Hostia, perdón. Tenía lo de la start aquí y no lo he visto.
There he is, the man who saved my business. I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are...
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you...
Not what I expected, that's for...
You tell a fire... That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here. Right. It's high time I got back to work.
Hanging lantern.
Ya se han acabado las mierdas de secundarias pochas.
Keep the darkness from your door.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Es que hay ahora ahí nada, no.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalmekia starved.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Tía, es raro, ¿no? Ese cristal es el más
Kuku
raro.
will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
No sé por qué me da... No va a haber más peleas contra Kupka, ¿eh? No, debe estar pochísimo. Y si los otros de Walud se lo han llevado. Walud, o como se llame, por algo será, ¿no? Y no creo que sea para que sean amiguitos de repente el rey de Walud, que es el que tiene a Zeus, sea amiguito él y Titán, en plan y Kupka. Lo dudo mucho. Algún tendrá algún que no sabemos, un propósito debe tener el rey de Walud. Hostia. Hostia, cabrón. Sin manos, pero ¿cómo va a coger el cubierto con eso? ¿Con unas manos falsas? Claro que no puede.
What is that? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do?
Qué rápido ha cambiado de...
I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict.
¿Qué le pasa en la cara cada vez que la alejan, tío? Míralo, ¿qué le pasa, tío? ¿Qué le pasa?
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Esos bichos son del Artema este, si mal no recuerdo. El Artema está encerrado en el pecho del Fénix de Joshua. Sonóforos o algo así, hostia, nuevos bichos. Orcs.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash? Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They spotted us.
Corderas.
Right.
¿Hay alguno?
much for the men of the rock.
Qué paliza.
Dalmekia's finest.
Voy a tener que ir ya, gente. Tengo que hacer comida.
Animals, you should never have left Ash.
Bueno, gente, voy a guardar y me salgo que si no, no me da tiempo a hacer nada.